Jewish Standard Time. We're right on time. So Shabbat Shalom, and Shabbat Shalom to everybody joining us on live stream. We're starting a whole new book this Shabbat. A new Megillah, actually. Literally. The reason I like New Year's celebrations and birthdays is because when you start something new, it's a marker in time. It's an opportunity to say, okay, well, what was, but as of now, we get to start something new. So with the new book of Bamidbar that we get to start learning from, there's a sense of hope that we can infuse into Shabbat. I mean, actually, Shabbat is meant to be precisely that experience of transition from the week that was into the possibility of what could be, but for now, these next 25 hours, it'll be an opportunity to grow into just being. We're not building, we are being. And that takes time to settle into. And speaking of starting something new, we welcome Amira Rose, who just celebrated her very first birthday. Hi, Amira. So she begins a whole new year of life. Not that I need to steal any spotlight or anything, but today happens to be my 58 and a half birthday. May 30th is my half birthday. That's right, and a half. 116 half birthdays. Probably 117. Anyway, I'm a rabbi for a reason. So Shabbat Shalom. I invite you to open to page 10. You know, as speakers often say, before I begin my speech, I have a few words to share. And that's what Yedid Nefesh is, really. Before we begin Kabbalat Shabbat, we have a few words of joy, of singing, as we call upon God not as the judge of the universe, but rather as an intimate friend, a Yedid Nefesh. The Yedid, the friend that gives life to your sense of being, as a partner in experiencing life. And that's how we call upon God. Page 10. Shabbat Shalom. I felt a little bit like Michael Moore at the Academy Awards. I don't know if you could tell, but the microphone is slowly sinking away from me. Yes, okay. I think that'll do it. So we take a breath as we turn the page.
What page are we turning?
That can be a very deep question. Literally to page 11. Those of you who join us regularly on the Kabbalat Shabbat Zoom know that often I reflect on many of these tunes as being those that I learned in Jerusalem. And I feel it's very important that we learn to sing the songs that they sing in Jerusalem, so that when we go, we will feel at home. Never should we feel alien to being in Israel. And as I've shared, when I've been to visit recently, in the town square of Ra'anana, when all the synagogues came together in an act of solidarity, they sang precisely the same tunes that we're singing tonight. Page 11. Lechu neranena l'Adonai nariya letzur yishem nekad mafana betoda bizmiro nariya lo. Quietly to the bottom of 12. Arba'im shana kud bador va'omaram to'el vavem v'em lo yadu derach asher nishbati ve'api im yevon el menuchati. Turn to page 13. Shiru l'Adonai often we like to talk about life as a journey, and of course it is in our DNA as Jews that we were discovered as a people on a journey. It began before enslavement, but began in earnest after. And this week we open up the Torah to Bamidbar, God speaking to Moses and the Israelites in the wilderness, on their journey in earnest. I think a lot about how the Torah is given in the wilderness because it is so distilled. Everything is so dry and distilled in the desert that all that remains is what is real and our hallucinations. But I'd prefer that to marking time and marking direction. What's real? Where are we going? And as we turn to page 16, at the bottom of the page, as we think about how this coming Shavuot we will be receiving the Torah, as it were, once again, as if we were at Sinai, we need to put ourselves in the mindset of what it is to be in the wilderness, with so much of what distracts us just distilled away, and emptying ourselves to the point of discovery. Because revelation is probably more discovery than it is something that's getting programmed in the cosmos. And so the bottom 4 lines on page 16, Or zaru ala tzadik u'lishrei lev simcha, that light is sown for the righteous. I like to think that through righteousness the light is revealed. And righteousness perhaps is what it is to be properly in the world. And that all began in the wilderness. That was our introduction to what is real. A distilled moment. We'll turn to page 21. everybody to stand up. My memories of doing this psalm in Jerusalem was a mixture of joy and dread, because inevitably it was the young people that would take over and keep it going forever, dancing in circles, and I always wanted to get to dinner. Page 21. Have a seat. I heard a really beautiful interview with Rachel Goldberg. She's just such a extraordinary teacher. She talked about Shavuot as being a moment when people came together and coming from a place of horror and arriving together and being totally different, but looking at each other and saying, you know something? We can be better. Let's grab it. Let's do this. I don't like that expression so much. It's like an emoji in words. But it's saying at Mount Sinai, there was this opportunity to say, we know where we came from. And we know we don't want that. We want something better. Let's do this together. Let's grab it. And she used the word let's grab it twice in the interview. I thought, wow, that's such a neat image. Let's grab it. And that's how I feel about Kabbalat Shabbat being a place, a moment where we say, okay, let's let go of the week and let's grab onto something different. Everything is moving now towards Shavuot in my heart, I think. So I don't want to overstate it. This is usually where I make some sort of joke about we have a board member in the making. So let us move toward where the direction we'd like to be going. We don't have to make any big promises, but let's just move in the direction. As the sun sets, the shadows come toward us. Time is ahead of us, but catching up. We're catching up to it. Page 23. To the Warshawski tune. עושייך ורחמו קומם עלייך יסיס עלייך אלוהי כמסוס חתן הקלה לך לקראת קלה ונשמה ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי אל יהריש בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה לך לקראת קלה ונשמה If you'd like to rise and turn around and face the door, welcome Shabbat as it enters into your heart. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala Gam besimcha u'b'tzala Toch emunei ham-segula Boi chala, boi chala Lecha לקראת קלה ונשמה Take a breath, have a seat. So as we've welcomed Shabbat in, this is the moment where we take Shabbat on. And we are also going to keep in mind that we're still going to light candles downstairs where we're going to have our meal. It's important to note. But as we take Shabbat on, it means that hopefully we find ourselves elsewhere. And I can mention this now. Dr. Sunny Ahad is an extraordinary physicist from Burma who I had the pleasure of working with Rabbi Bernat Kunin at Milken, who talked about the ability for energy to go elsewhere. And that was the core of his thesis. When he was 17 years old, he wrote a paper proving the existence of ghosts. I'll save that for another time. Havdalah, maybe. But his thesis was that the energy, if the energy gets higher, it can move elsewhere. That was basically that a ghost is energy that can't go anywhere because it's so low, it's so heavy. So hopefully with all of our breathing, all of our singing, our spirit is a little elsewhere. And it's from there that we take on Shabbat on page 27. Oh We come to the last psalm, which is recited quietly on page 29. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד לביתך נאווה קודש אדוני לאורך ימים. If you're saying Kaddish in a period of mourning or observing Yortzeit, or if it's your tradition to stand during the Kaddish, please do so now, page 30. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah me'omad divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yamechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach olam u'me'al maya יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעולמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. I think we'll turn straight to Baruch Hu. We'll go right to Mariv. So I invite you to please rise as we turn to page 39. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. You can be seated. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam v'shamim Mesader et hakochavim. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב הרבים. Page 40. אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נהגה יומם ולילה ואהבתך תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. Page 41. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך המדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לו תותפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Quietly to the bottom of 42. Adonai Elohechem Amen. Page 43. How is that only seen? Coming before all. Page 44. Umalchuto bratzon kiblu alehem Moshe uMiriam uvnei Yisrael Lecha anu shira Besimcha rabba ve'amru chulam Michamocha ba'elim Adonai Mikamocha Nedar ba'hakodesh Norat tehilot osef elem Malchutecha ra'u v'necha bo ki hayam lifnei Moshe Ze Elianu ve'amru Adonai imoch le'olam va'ed V'nehemar ki fadad Adonai et Yaakov U'go'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Gal Yisrael. Page 45, Ashkivenu. ושמו צאתנו ואינו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. Please rise, page 46. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. השמיים ואת הארץ standing meditation. I love that. That's better than the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabba Numa divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei b'chol beit Yisrael Agala b'agala u'v'zman kariv v'yimeru יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי בקודשה וילכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירם בעולמה וימרו. Quiet Amidah from page 47 through 52. Turn to page 53 when we're done, and we remain standing for Vayachulu. Vayachulu Hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzevam Vayechal Elohim b'yom hashvi'i melachto asher asa Vayishbot b'yom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa Vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayikadesh oto ki hivo Shabbat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah El HaGadol, HaGibor VeHanora El Elyon, Koneh Shamayim V'Haaretz Magen Avot Bidvar מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו. כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות. אל ההודעות אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה להעמדו שני עונג, זכר למעשה לראשית. Page 54. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה ומנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך. סבנו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, ותהל ידינו לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון, שבת קודשך וינוחו וישראל, מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ולמד דברי קידותי ונלך מלכותי, בחייכון ומחון ובחי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קרב ואמרו אמן. ישמר רבם מבורך, לעולם לעולם לעולמיה. יתברך וישתבח, יתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכי, לעילם כל ברכתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה דאמרן בעולמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל פסולת הרמדאן לכל ישראל, קדם עוון לי ושמיה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. We'll skip now to Aleinu, page 56. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שאלוהים את השמיים ויסדה הארץ מה שנקרא בשמו שכינה תעוזה בגבורה אמת מלכנו בזנות הכבוד ובידת הישבות להחכיר להם ובשמם תחרקנו על כן הקבל אחרינו לתקן עולם במלכות שדי ועולם. ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. נאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא Shemo Echad. You can be seated unless you are saying Kaddish, page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah ve'omad divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'mechon v'chayeh l'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach l'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran ba'oma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Okay. Our president is just coming back from being away. I feel that way too. So I will welcome you all, and in particular, Rabbi Dr. Gordon Bernard Cunin. To me, he is a dear, dear friend, and we're blessed to welcome you and your wife, Dina. The two of you are like surrogate. Yeah, like we're the same age, so I can't call it like my parents, but your home has been my home. And I feel like I've done so much growing up Jewishly, it's always been important to me that I bring you to where I happen to be working, so that the rest of the world has a sense of what it is to be in a home lifted by learning and joy and love. So, welcome. We are, for those of you joining us on live stream, we have now commenced our Scholar in Residence Shabbaton. So we are thrilled to have Rabbi Gordon teach us tonight after dinner. And if you can hear, Amira is announcing her exit, unfortunately. It's like whenever the rabbi talks, I just want to go home. And so if you are joining us in the live stream and you are not aware that we have a Scholar in Residence, then you can still come tomorrow. Services at 9:30 till about noon, and then we will have a fabulous Kiddush lunch and more teaching with Rabbi Bernard Cunin, who will also be giving us the Devar Torah tomorrow during the service. So we have a lot to look forward to. And Sunday morning is our congregational annual meeting. And so we look forward to that. I hope you all, if you're watching, got in your ballots beforehand and all of that stuff. So that's coming up, and then Sunday evening commences Shavuot. And Mishkan is proud to be co-sponsoring with Temple Beth Am and Ikar for an all-night Leil Tikkun, night of learning. I will be co-teaching at 9:15 with Rabbi, why is her name escaping me now? From Temple Emmanuel, Beverly Hills. I keep wanting to say Ilanit. It's not Ilanit. It's a beautiful Israeli name. Rabbi Leora Alban. And I will be teaching about the experience of revelation. She will be reading through the perspective lens of Ruth, and I will be reading through the perspective lens of Revelation at Mount Sinai, the Ten Commandments. So that will be a lot of fun, so please join us. Okay, on our Zoom, we sometimes end with Shalom Aleichem. I think tonight I'm feeling like we need a little prayer for more peace in the world. Whenever I play this chord, I almost go right into Paul Simon. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Shabbat Shalom. We will proceed downstairs and do Kiddush. We're going to light candles, because I kept in mind that we still had to light candles. We're going to light candles. Shalom Aleichem, Kiddush, Motzi, Essen, and then Lernen. And then L'chaim. All right, Shabbat Shalom to those of you on live stream. Come and visit us soon.